Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's TJ again, back at it for another trading day. We are now midweek, and there was some economic data that came out. I think actually it was just one of them that came out that moves the four commodities that I trade at 10 a.m. Eastern, and after that, it was free-flowing. For the most part, the day was good. It moved well, just like normal. Unfortunately, I didn't really get to my profit target for days like these, which I consider to be low risk days. So essentially, I actually got close, and then I lost most of it again. This same thing happened, I think, a week ago. So I don't really like it. It really is mentally stressful because my balance is moving super slow. And so I keep tweaking things to see if I can make it go a little faster to my payouts. But, you know, I just have to keep going. And at least I'm happy that my strategy at least is sustaining my account at the very least. It's just moving really, really super slow. Anyway, so today I actually had a total of 8 trades, I believe. So 2 break-evens, 2 losses, and 4 gains. And today we are going to start with Nasdaq. So I went in on Nasdaq for a Renko indicator long, and I was able to get a gain of 10 points for TP1, which is 40 ticks, plus 5 points, which is 20 ticks, for trailing the rest. Take a look. Then I went in on Nasdaq again for another Renko indicator, also a long, and I got in for just the 10 points TP1, which was 40 ticks. Check it out. And then I got in again for another Nasdaq opportunity, and this was also a Renko indicator. And this was a long, but unfortunately this one ended up in a loss, but it was just a loss of my first stop loss, SL1 only. So I only lost I think it was $40. Check it out. And then I went in again, another opportunity on Nasdaq, had a lot of good Nasdaq opportunities today, and this was a Renko oscillator indicator. So it was both the oscillator indicator and the Renko indicator that came out at the same time, and I was able to go in for a long. This is a rare situation, by the way, and I was able to get a gain of 10 points, which was 40 ticks on TP1, plus 30 points trailing, which was 120 ticks. Take a look. And then I got in for Russell, and this was a really, really long one. I think it took me almost an hour and a half, moving really slow, but I was able to get my TP1 hit, which was 20 ticks, plus trailing 10 tick additional gain. Check it out. And then the final one I'm going to show you was on a Nasdaq, and this was a long, and it was also an oscillator plus Renko indicator, but this time it didn't work out like the other one. It ended up in a full loss. It hit my SL1 and my SL2. Check it out. And then my last two were break evens, and so I'm not showing them. And so I ended up with just under $50 for the day, even though I had gotten to over $200. And I ended up with just over 50. It was very frustrating, to be honest with you. This has happened before. It's really mentally exhausting because I worked so hard to get to 200 just to get a lot of it taken away from me on one trade. It was really upsetting, but the way I have myself set up is in order to really mitigate my risk, to be quite frank with you. So sometimes it doesn't work to my advantage. That's how it is. And so this was what I ended up with. But the way I got here, the way I was able to get the kind of system that I have, would have not been possible if there wasn't Apex. So Apex is what enabled me to learn from the market, pay my tuition, but not pay anything too crazy. And it's still cheaper than getting an undergraduate college degree. It's still cheaper than going for law school or med school and stuff like that. But once you hone the skill, the amount of money you can make and the returns on it far outweighs med school, law school, and undergrad, quite frankly, because it will definitely get you a 6-digit return. Okay, so check it out. Get your financial freedom. Link in the description, link at the top left right corner, or in the pinned comment below. Check out the promo code. It is now, I believe, 80% off at the moment. Get it when you can. The activation fee is also cheaper for higher accounts, like 150, 250, and 300K accounts. It is worth every single penny to learn this, because it'll end up giving you financial freedom. So check it out, and I will talk to you guys next week for another trading session. Take care. God bless.